What's going on, everybody? This is Bryant with Game Day Gaming, coming at you again with another live video. I had an audio issue earlier, so I attempted to record this video once before, and you see the title. We're going to actually be talking about EA Sports College Football 25 news today. So this will be a short video, probably about 10 minutes or so. I do have Madden 24 pulled up since it is an EA Sports game. And unfortunately, right now I'm having some computer issues and I'm waiting on my webcam. The webcam I ordered is still, or the webcam I ordered previously wasn't working. So I am waiting on a new webcam. And yeah, so we're just kind of working with what we have today. But I wanted to talk about some news regarding EA Sports College Football 25. And we're just going to go over that today. So if you haven't heard the news, this week is actually rankings week for the college football video game. So they are going to be going over some new content this week, and today was the first bit of that content. So today they released the top 25 toughest places to play, and I'm going to go over those 25 places right now. So we can break that down if for some reason you haven't seen that. Starting with the top 10, EA Sports right now has Kyle Field with Texas A&M ranked number 1. Number 2, we have Bryant-Denny Stadium with Alabama. And full disclosure, I attended the University of Alabama and achieved my master's degree there. My alma mater is the University of South Alabama, so I got my bachelor's degree from there. So I have ties to both of those universities and really excited to see Alabama at number 2. Obviously, there's a lot that goes into how these stadiums or how these teams are ranked, and I'll go over that a little bit later. So finishing out the top 3, we have Tiger Stadium at LSU. Number 4, Ohio Stadium with Ohio State. Number 5, we have Sanford Stadium with Georgia. We have Beaver Stadium at number 6 with Penn State. Camp Randall Stadium, number 7 with Wisconsin. Then we have Gaylord Family Oklahoma Memorial Stadium at number 8. That's Oklahoma, obviously. We also have Doak S. Campbell Stadium with Florida State at number 9. And then finishing out the top 10, we have Ben Hill Griffin Stadium with the University of Florida. So that is the top 10. Pretty interesting top 10 to say the least. I think there's some in there that are pretty solid, and then others might be questionable. But again, as we'll learn, the rankings EA Sports came up with are based on a certain number of factors that they put into this. And also, this is not a set list. So this list can change throughout the year. It can change even before the release of the game here in about 3 weeks. But moving right along, we're going to go ahead and finish out the top 25. So we have Alton Stadium at number 11 with Oregon, Memorial Stadium with Clemson at number 12. Number 13, we have Tennessee and Neyland Stadium. Number 14, Jordan-Hare Stadium with Auburn. Number 15, South Carolina and Williams-Brice Stadium. Number 16, we have Michigan Stadium, the big house. That's going to be, again, Michigan. Virginia Tech, number 17 with Lane Stadium. Then we have Rice-Eccles Stadium at number 18, and feel free to correct me on that. That's Utah. I'm not sure if I pronounced that correctly, but I hope that I did. Number 19, we have Darrell K. Royal, or DKR, Texas Memorial Stadium with Texas, University of Texas, Longhorns. We also have the Iowa Hawkeyes at number 20 with Kinnick Stadium, rounding out the top 20. And then finishing out the rest of the top 25, we have Notre Dame Stadium. That's Notre Dame at number 21. Spartan Stadium, Michigan State at number 22. Then we have Donald W. Reynolds Razorback Stadium. That's going to be the Arkansas Razorbacks. And then we also have Boise State at number 24 with Albertson Stadium. And finally, rounding out the top 25, we have Mississippi State Davis Wade Stadiums, Hail State, the Bulldogs. Their cowbells are especially loud, so it's not surprising that they made it into the top 25. So this is your top 25 toughest places to play, according to EA Sports and the college football world over there. So this is what they've put together. Now, obviously, one thing that's been added into this year's game that was sort of a highlight feature from NCAA 06 was the Stadium Pulse Meter, or Stadium Pulse Meter. So that will be back, and it's going to be, I think, a welcomed feature having these top 25 teams in there. So you're really going to feel the emotion, feel the sound, feel the audio with the top 25. teams. So really excited to see what that looks like, and also curious if these stadium strengths in a dynasty mode, for example, can actually change. So I know in NCAA 14 and other games before, that stadium ranking list could actually change based on your success or other team success. So we'll see what that looks like. So yeah, really looking forward to that. And then the rest of the week, EA Sports has lined up. So tomorrow we're going to have a Sights and Sounds deep dive, and that's going to include a YouTube video, which they've actually already preloaded that and prepped that up on their YouTube page, EA Sports College. So you go check out their YouTube page. Right now, I'm in Mountain Time, and the listing time for that to be live is going to be 8:55 a.m. So I am really looking forward to that video to drop, and can't wait to hear what all they have to say. It looks like they're going to be talking about, based on some research I did on their Twitter page, their Twitter account. Looks like there's going to be more mascots and bands, more chants and celebrations. So we're going to get some information about those things. We'll see what else they include. And I would like to believe there's going to be a deep dive blog as well, maybe going over gameplay presentation. But we'll find out more information tomorrow. So really looking forward to that. And then on Thursday, we also have some more news. So we have the top offenses and defenses that will be listed and ranked. That'll be cool to see. Finally, on Friday, we'll have the overall team power rankings. Now, I'm curious to see what they mean by power rankings, because is this their actual ranking system in the video game, or are there going to be a top 25 ranking system and then there's going to be power rankings that are separate? I'm not really sure. I'm guessing this is going to be something along the lines of your standard top 25, um, but only time will tell. So we'll find out that information on Friday. So moving right along, going over a little bit more information. We went over the top 25, the top 10. Um, let's see here. We also have some information about their ultimate team. They did show some information on, I believe, their Twitter account as well for their ultimate team. It's going to be College Football Ultimate Team. CUT, CUT is going to be the acronym. So I'm not a huge fan of Ultimate Team, although I haven't played or dabbled into that a ton on Madden. So for those that might be interested in it, it could be a cool feature, something you might be excited about. I know at large the community, from what I can tell, is not just jumping for Ultimate Team, but again, it could be a really cool feature in the college football video game. So you might really like that. I'm more of a dynasty guy myself, so I really like to dive deep into the dynasty mode. I like to analyze and break down playbooks. I like to utilize different teams and their play styles. So I'm really excited about those features personally, and we'll definitely be doing a ton of streaming on that. So to give a little bit more detail on the top 25 toughest places to play and how they came up with that, I went and looked at the website for EA Sports College Football, and they did list out sort of their reasoning why they've come up with this. And it says here the development team worked to compile a list of the top 25 toughest places to play, factoring in historical stats such as home winning percentage, home game attendance, active home winning streaks, team prestige, and more. So that gives you a little bit of an idea of what they took into account whenever they were trying to come up with this information. So there's a piece at the end and more. So we don't know what else they looked at. I think one thing I would like to have seen them factor in is the loudness of the actual real life stadiums, the decibel levels. I know a lot of these stadiums will record their decibel levels whenever they are, have really big games. So I really would like to think that maybe they took that into account, but maybe we'll learn a little bit more about that here in the coming days. So really, really exciting, really, really cool. It makes sense the way in which they examine the top 25 toughest places to play and how they broke that down. So that sort of makes sense. And like I said, most of the top 25 tends to make sense. There's definitely a lot of SEC teams in there. You obviously have Penn State, Ohio State, and Michigan in the Big Ten, which are always really challenging. I know I've heard a few friends of mine and some other people online asking, like, where's University of Washington, for example? I know that Washington-Oregon game last year in real life was absolutely jumping. To be fair, that was also a really, really big time game. Now, Washington has definitely come up over the last decade or so, and they've really been a decent team for quite a while now. So it's not shocking that people would wonder about the University of Washington. So again, this list is subject to change, so it can change before the release of the video game. And because this is a living and breathing world, as EA Sports has mentioned before about this game, I am really curious to know if maybe that top 25 can fluctuate throughout the year. So we will see. We will find out more information. So again, this is what I'll be rocking with streaming wise and uploading content. So please feel free to give me a follow on Twitch. I'm hoping to just produce a ton of content around the EA Sports College football game. That is my thing. I'm very passionate about college football. I really enjoy the game. I enjoy watching. Sorry about that. I lost my mic there for a second. Um, yeah, so I really enjoy watching college football, diving into the game, and hopefully we'll learn a little bit more about that. And yeah, I'm looking forward to talking with you all, chatting with you all. Hope to engage more and look forward to seeing you in the future. So, with that, I hope you have a great rest of your day. Thanks again for tuning in, and I will talk to you all soon.